Alright. 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 Okay. Um... I'm gonna try to finish this tonight. I'm gonna only focus on the yellow quests. But if I can't finish this tonight, I'm not gonna finish this. This has become extremely tedious to play. Um, the fights are not great. I mean, the combat um has not improved enough with each new ability that it has become like fun. Especially because if you just charge attack, you win. So, eh. And all the side quests are one of two things: talk to people and see how utterly shitty they are, and then make a pointless choice. Or two, you talk to someone, they ask you to go somewhere very far for a really stupid reason, and then come back to talk to them again, and then make a choice that is completely pointless. So, I don't want to do that anymore. It was fine at first, but I'm like, I don't know, 40 hours in, and I'm not having fun anymore. So I just want to finish this.
Won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I doubt I'll be much use, but I'll help you if I can.
So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You're tenacious, I'll give you that. But must you push so?
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
So Seeker is
Pennington had
Pennington's
a
daughter?
and
Okay.
you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish,
There you go.
encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Uh-huh.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye, Tea Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, now that you're in charge.
Thank you, Red. Travel safe.
Okay. Hmm. So this way. Yep. Okay. I just want to make another example of how tedious and dumb this has become. There was a quest that asked me to go like pretty much across half of the map to do this once, and then I had to go back, and there was no good teleport, so I had to run all the way. I mean,
Careful!
I would have been fine if the game was 20 hours, but it was a good 20 hours. Not a bloated, boring 40 hours. Also, these encounters are just... they're not good. And I've had situations where I get one of these encounters, like this, and then, for example, jump here and have another encounter right here. Like, what?
Symbols. The hut may be near.
Like, combat is not that fun, guys. You cannot have me fight two groups of enemies in 5 seconds in between. That's just not okay. And that happens a lot.
I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
I'm pretty sure this wasn't accessible before, because I had been here. Also, the vines get increasingly more and more stupid. Like, there have been some areas where there are 3 or 4 vine puzzles. That it's like, why? And those puzzles are not like.
I'm right here, you know.
Also, there's a lot of this. I don't know. I mean, it's stuff that I was willing to let go before, but now that I've lost interest in the game, it just bothers me. And that's not... that shouldn't have happened. The other thing is that Antea has become such a shrill bitch. So, I'm glad I'm not reviving her. If I was supposed to care for their relationship, I don't. I'm more puzzled about why are they even together. Because sometimes they don't even seem to like each other. Well, that's not true. He seems to care and love her. She sometimes just comes off as incredibly condescending. Okay. So I did all that for 6 witch stones. That's nice. Alright, I'm guessing I should go there. What's up here? It also doesn't help that there are a couple other games that I'm... Jesus. Every time an encounter starts, I'm just bored.
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker?
Jesus Christ. This also has started to happen a lot in the later stages. Like, I'm stuck in nothing. This has become frequent
Seeker
in
hasn't
the
been here
later
for a long
stages of the
time.
game. Like, they didn't have enough time to fucking test that it worked properly.
Anyone home?
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Fine wardrobe. A youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
See what I mean?
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye. Fair enough.
See? I mean, she's just...
Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
Fucking hell. See what I mean about Antea? It's like, holy shit. I mean, I am a pessimist. I am. I always look at the
Red.
dim or dark side of things. But fuck me, she just... That's all she
Red,
does.
Come see this.
Where?
Here, I found something.
Oh, the things that you wouldn't let me see before because you wouldn't let me...
Seeker drew this. Now we know she's in the mountains.
Uh-huh.
There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst.
Okay.
The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Sure.
Even he's like, yeah, whatever. I'm debating if I should go to Pennington or not. Because it's just gonna be a dumb
Whatever
conversation.
it is, out with it.
Now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
See what I
You're in an
mean?
awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's... complicated.
Aye, alright. I believe you.
Yeah, no, you can taste the love. It looks like they don't even like each other. I wasn't feeling any chemistry at first either. They were more like work buddies than lovers. But now it's like, and it's mostly her fault. Since about, I don't know, 2/3 of the game. Like, in the last third of the game, she's been an absolute bitch. Like, very, very unlikable. Which is unfortunate because you're supposed to care about her. You're supposed to care about their relationship. And she's just making it impossible. Okay, I'm gonna go talk to him, but I'm gonna skip the conversation. I'm just gonna check mark that shit and be done. Again, mostly because it's not fun anymore. Oh, right. I'm supposed to be collecting those. Which I'll grab whatever,
Folk look
whichever I
well.
found.
Maybe they'll settle here.
I thought they already had. Okay, dude.
Are you...
And what? Just nip, nip.
Aye,
What? She look. Is it? No.
There we go. Mystery solved. The mystery that we already knew
He
the
disowned
answer to.
her, but kept her portrait. A sick testimony of his love, or to his shame. Let's find her. Lammy should be able to help us with the ritual.
I just want to finish this. I'm like done. I skipped that conversation because it was.
I always feel better, more stable.
I skipped that conversation because it was optional. But alright, let's see what you have to say
Red.
about it.
Antea, you have timed your arrival to perfection. My speech is almost done, and by almost done, I mean 'tis almost written. I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
Does your speech to your people? Trust yourself. Do what you think's best.
This comes to you so easily. Were you always so eloquent?
Well, I've led men to war, and fearful men need words of courage.
Well put. I shall take it as inspiration as I return to my writing. With the added spice of your profound wisdom, I believe this speech will help restore the company to peace and temperance.
Uh-huh.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
I mean, okay.
How does the ritual
fine.
work?
It
It's
creates
fine.
illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
So I'm
That's
gonna have to
okay.
go run,
Yes,
get something, and then get
Yes,
back
but
to
in
you
my defense,
again.
once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be
See
like
what I
a
mean?
walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
It's just padding, and then padding, and then again padding.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
There better be a fucking teleport nearby. Okay. It's on the lower level of the mill. That's right. Oh, okay. There we are. Here we go again.
Okay, shite. Look, I couldn't talk about it.
Couldn't talk about what?
You accused me of pretending not to see that you're dead.
That's how I feel, Red. You have to accept it.
I couldn't face your death. I admit that. I rely on you. Your presence reassures me. I dread your absence. I can barely bring myself to think about it. I don't wish to deny your pain. I'm just trying to deal with mine.
Wow. That's... I hadn't thought of it that way. Thank you for your honesty.
That's another thing that pissed me off about her. There was a conversation. I think it was in the last stream. If not, it was in the previous one, where they are talking, and she just completely dismisses his pain, his feelings, his everything. She just dismisses it, like whatever he's feeling doesn't matter, and the only one that is suffering is her. It's like, wow, really?
Think you could take on a ghost?
Almost 1,000. So yeah, it's not been great for her. I mean, her I'm gonna try to stop insulting her, so I'm not gonna say her bitchiness, but her total disregard of him and her being all me. It's getting tiresome, especially because she's the one that went on her own to banish the nightmare, and she's the one that was pushing for Red to ascend her instead of resurrecting her.
Our book might be up there.
I might need some help.
I might be able to give it.
So yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of her behavior.
Keep searching here.
If you think about it, all that's happened is her fault. And also, there was, I think that it was in last
Even
stream.
with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
There was a moment where the magic goo was making them be like aggressive towards each other.
Let's go
Like
back to the
it
mountain
was
and find a hiding place.
it was feeding their insecurities, their fears, and all that. And when you finish that part, he apologizes and it's like, look, I know we were getting, our heads were not in the right place. We were getting messed because of the...
Did you hear that?
First things first, Red.
we were being messed with because of the ghoul. So I'm sorry. And she's like, yeah, no, it wasn't you. It was the goo.
Running away, are we?
But she never apologizes at all. She's like, all right, good night. It's like, bitch, you were doing it too.
To no good.
Are you kidding me?
They brought more friends.
So that's another reason why I just dislike her right now.
Fear the Banishers.
Because it's like the arrogance and the complete dismissal of the man she supposedly is in love with. It's like, fucking, why am I trying to save you? Alright, where random place is this gonna take me to? Where am I? Oh, that thing here. Okay. I guess it did take me to the same place. Hmm. Where am I going? Ugh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to take this and then go there. How many encounters are there gonna be? I'm gonna guess 3. There's 1.
Possession incoming. Your image side spread.
Back down to hell.
Well, this is gonna take a while. So in the meantime, I might as well check some stuff over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. And now we go up. Almost. There's two. Oh, okay. No, that's great. Thanks. Thanks, game. Mm-hmm. Alright, so that's two. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be in the rest area. So let's try this.
This is it.
There we go.
Seeker is behind this wall.
Also, they say they haven't seen that symbol before. It's the same symbol we use for
Let the
pretty
veil
much
of
everything.
unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Ceridian?
You're surprisingly slow, even for a banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still banishers, after all.
We are indeed, Grace.
So, you know.
You knew Deborah. Did you also know what happened to her?
I knew, but not until months after the fact. I was living alone in the woods when it happened. Deborah was Grace's teacher. She encouraged her to be herself, to become who I am now. They did not know one another, but without Deborah, I'd have never met Ceridian. And with Ceridian, my entire life changed. Deborah suffered terribly, and the fate she met was exactly the fate I fled. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept. I am ready for my role in this world. Are you ready for yours?
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
Well, that's gonna be a
We've
problem.
never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This one sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town. I shall see you there.
Okay. Do you have anything useful? No? Okay.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land and your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
Anything good? Probably not. Ethereal braid. Ensnare now. When is something that specific?
They've seen better days.
As have we all.
When is something that specific, like for a skill or something like that? I'd rather have percentages or
She's the
extra
custodian
abilities.
now. May she have all the wisdom of her mentor and more.
I wish I had half the wisdom of mine.
You're not as stupid as you sound. You'll be fine.
Gee, thank you. Alright, so the island? The island. Fucking finally.
Ready to walk through it if you are.
You're about to enter, blah blah. You will not be able to return beyond the sponge. You cannot acquire new essences, upgrade your equipment, or change, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, let's just end it, please. I want to be done.
Wait. This is it, isn't it?
Weren't you the one? Weren't you the one that was like, "Come on, let's go"? Why are you stalling now?
This is it.
You always think you have more time. And suddenly, you don't.
Do you have regrets?
If there's one thing I've learned while working as a Banisher, and working with you, it's that people look through the world through whatever lens they believe is the right one. And that leaves no room for regrets. We all make mistakes. We all work with what we have. So no regrets. My lens today is not the same as my lens back then. I've made peace with my own life.
Are you saying people can change?
Don't get ahead of yourself. I had a good life. We had a good life.
I'm gonna miss you so very much.
There's much to do between here and goodbye. Let's go do it. Thank you for standing by my side through it all. For everything. Into the fray then.
That's the first nice thing
Always.
she said to him over the last 10 hours. Or more. 12?
What is it?
Baggage I may need to finally face. Let's press on.
What? Okay. Are we gonna fight the fucking ghost of Christmas past?
Stay watchful. Spectres are still drawn to you.
Oh, brilliant.
You chose the schoolhouse too.
Of course. Our last night together.
I knew it. And now the question is, how do we reach it?
How? Oh, okay. All the way over there. Well, how do we reach it? I'm guessing we're gonna do some teleporting and climbing and running. And
I
jumping.
like your doll. What are you doing?
This is Aleja. She is a witch, and she is running away from the Spanish soldiers. She had a horse, but he died. He was an old friend.
Maybe we can build her a raft.
I'm Anthea. What's your name?
Whoa, whoa.
Patience, Anthea. You know that we have to be twice as good as them to get half of what they have. I can't stand anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
I don't want to make you angry.
I think your mother is jealous of you.
I'm better than she was at my age. Of course she is.
We could train in secret. Practice when she's not looking.
These are memories from my childhood.
No shit.
But why here?
Because Seeker said that you would have to face your shit.
They never learn, do they?
Raging battle. This gotta be good. Die, you bastard!
Over there, a passageway.
The paths form and reform. Your passageway's already gone.
This place has a plan for us, and I suspect we may not like it.
It's just us here, Anthea.
Damn it!
The void centers in on us. Perhaps you've been thinking about your past and memories are manifesting.
Yep.
Or the other way around.
The past has been thinking about you? What? No, I'm thinking it's gonna be the Antea's childhood friend, and then for Red, it's gonna be his sister, right? Ah. Why do you have to be so fucking annoying? And there's two of you. That's fabulous. There.
Rory,
Tell me,
Calendre is here.
your childhood friend is here.
What passed for my friend?
Right. We leave now. You explain later.
Mama? Mama!
It's just a game.
What's going on?
Go on. Batman.
See yourself, Antea. Let the fire melt your shackles.
Careful, Red. It's close. I love doing that.
Careful, Red. It's close. I love doing that. What? Um... So now it's a shooting gallery?
Bastard!
What was the point of that?
Play with me.
Still no? This way? Or am I going back?
I feel like I'm being led by the nose.
It's playing with us. Wants us to feel powerless.
I'm back outside? Am I supposed to go back? What is happening here?
I'll feast on your soul. You won once. Never again. Never again.
Uh-huh.
Come and play, Antea. Come and play. You will never leave this place.
You can't go round the fire? You must go through.
Poor little Antea. All alone. No one to play with. No one to talk to. Poor little Antea. Gifted and talented. Constricted. Bound. Abandoned.
Go to hell.
I thought we were. Okay.
Look at you now. Look at you dead. Clinging to some pitiful soul in a hopeless search for meaning. Thank you, Rory McGrath, for bringing her to me.
Remember
You're
the
welcome.
rumbles, Red. Remember Abigail. Don't indulge it.
You'll soon be mine. Your voice, your soul, everything.
Damn you. You want to play, Calendre? Fine. Let's play.
She says to him not to indulge when she was the one acting like a bitch when we were being manipulated. There was a point where he had already stopped being so snappy and aggressive, and she just kept going and going and going. And now she's the one telling him not to indulge? Fuck off. They fucked up with her. They made her so unlikable at the end.
At last you visit Calendre. Your bestest friend.
Oh, it's gonna be a little kid.
We are not friends. And your name is not Calendre.
Perhaps I should name myself by what called me to you. Your weariness? Your solitude? Your arrogance?
All through. All true. Time to forgive you.
For years, I would not shoulder the weight of what I did. I would not face my regrets. I would not wear my guilt. My home burned to the ground. My face was marked forever. When I look in the mirror, I think of you. I fled the family I'd nearly killed. I buried my true feelings in hate for you. No more. I loved you once. You were my sister. You were my soul. But I understand now that you were born of all this darkness, that you thrive on it. And because of this, I forgive you. I forgive Calendre for being nothing but a mirror. And I forgive myself for not knowing better.
And you? Rory McRae? Can you forgive her for leaving you alone and unloved and haunted only by her memory?
The souls we banish end up in the void. I know this now. I pity them. I pity you.
Your pity means nothing to me, mortal. You are nothing.
How convenient then that I don't need you to give myself closure.
Antea, Antea. Such a clever girl. So good with words of power. Is that how you seduced your little pet here?
My name is Nasuku, and I am the relentless servant of the Queen of Kerr.
The hell?
Come, stay a while, stay forever.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Running away, are we?
Not really. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. Pretty sure that fighting you is pointless, so I'm gonna destroy all those fucking wards that protect the pillar.
For time's sake.
And then... Oh, I guess... No, never mind. No? Okay, so I guess I have to fight you.
This is my
Excuse you?
You are going to pay for this. This is my
So I guess I do have to fight you. Okay.
my domain, my rules. As stubborn as you are. My domain, my rules. This is my realm.
Oh.
cheating.
We must focus on.
This is my realm.
So, I was right. Did I just not see that? I guess. Stop getting in the way, you asshole. Was this always here? I don't think so.
Come back here, demon. We've a game to end.
I don't think that was there.
Soul this time. You're so predictable.
Oh. Right. I guess this is the real one. Yeah, I guess I can just...
I'm stronger and faster. I'll destroy you.
There we go. Okay, so now we fight him. Actually, why not? There.
That was something.
I never told you the full story. I'm sorry.
No need.
Please, let's get out of here.
Well, please let's get out of here while I obstruct the way. So, Red is not getting any closure or whatever? Okay.
We're here.
Yes, we are.
Onwards. Let's get this over with.
Yes, please.
Is the entire town lost to Ivy? Her influence must still be strong.
I don't want to deal with that. It's really boring and poorly made.
But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
It's not letting me
These
advance.
people have no idea what they're up against. We really had no idea what we were walking into.
If I had taken the threat seriously, then you might be alive.
Had?
All that
Have?
matters now is that you give me my assent.
We don't know what we're going into now. We really don't. I highly doubt it's gonna be the same thing. Because if it is, it's gonna be like no challenge at all. If it is just a repeat of the fight at the start of the game.
Once I've bruised the heart, destroy the wisps within its roots.
Okay. I think it's just those two. I hope it's just those two. Nope. Where else? Oh, there's one. Oh, up there. Okay. I didn't see one going up. Hmm. Okay. And of course, you assholes pop out.
There's more of them.
Possession incoming. Watch out. Spectre possession. I have another in sight.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever.
Try this on for size.
So challenging. So fun. So... I mean, that's the biggest problem of the game. Every quest
lecture on the sanctity of marriage.
is the same.
Pretty word for a set of shackles.
I'm sure folk here are just as open-minded as Chalice.
We were so in love.
We are in love.
With no condition. To the very end.
Aye. The very end.
You want me to feel for the characters, to be sad about their relationship ending, when one of them is not even saying that there is a relationship to miss. She's talking in past tense. It's like, I used to love you.
Could Esther still be here?
So it's gonna be this encounter, and then there's that over there. Why? It doesn't look like she's here. Or is this not the Davenport house? Apparently I passed it.
Oh, there? Anybody home? Esther.
Rory? Are you a dream? Are you here? Are you really here?
I am. We are. Have you been here alone all this time?
No, not alone. Charles visits from time to time. We talk.
That's not Charles. Charlie had his ascent. Do you remember?
Oh yes, I remember. It's all very foggy. Do we ever mend the wounds of true love lost? Esther, do you know me? Antea? Yes, I know you. You come to Red as Charles comes to me. How very good of you. Dearest Esther, I died. I am a ghost. You know, I'd have liked to join your games. You three. Chasing ghosts and whatnot. I learn fast. But not today. Today feels like a dream.
Goodbye, Esther. Perhaps we'll meet again.
Perhaps we shall. It's so very pleasant to speak to new old friends. From time to time. To time.
Okay. Well, that was super useful and engaging and worth the detour. Again.
It breaks my heart to see her this way.
Enough suffering. Let's set New Eden free. After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
What shall I say to you when I give you your assent?
I don't know.
All ghosts linger for a reason. This is an odd kind of homecoming.
'Tis strange to be back.
It's strange to sleep near the place where you died.
Still, rest you should. You'll need it.
I don't know that I can.
Come on. Spit it out.
What will I say to you when you go? When I give you your assent?
When the moment comes, you'll know what to say.
I'll be the Banisher, bringing an ending to his own haunting case. How does that work?
The same as any other. You'll undo the tie. Don't worry. I won't resist.
But why did you stay? What is the tie that we're undoing?
I told you to be careful. That night, in this room, I told you to be careful. I worried you'd act rashly and told you not to. You got up and walked straight into her trap.
I thought you'd gone to the meeting house without me.
I died to save you.
You stay out of anger.
Yes, I stayed because I was angry. Angry with you.
I think I've known that for a while now.
The anger lingers. Part of me resents you yet. For my pain and my fear. For my suffering. For my dying. I resent you.
Antea, I am truly sorry.
I know you are. You've done your best to put things right. But I did die. And in a few short hours, you will have to let me go.
Well, that's a really shitty thing to say the last time you can talk to each other. See what I mean when they made her a bitch?
It is
also,
What if I fail once more? One wrong choice will exact a heavy price.
Whatever happens, we will face it. Till death do us part.
Also, wait to be on sync. He apologizing, her just blaming him for everything. Yep.
Watch out! Spectre possession! That Spectre's looking for a body.
Ow.
Blasted pest!
It's angry now.
She won't let us in so easily.
A few roots will not stop us.
No, but it will annoy the fuck out of me. One. Two. 3. Okay.
Quick and precise. Well done.
New Eden suffers. We suffer. My friends, I have disturbing news. Among us walks a witch. Is that not so, Deborah Comenius? Lock her up.
No! No! 'Tis not true! I am no witch!
So that's how it all began.
We already know this.
With ordinary evil from the hearts of fearful men.
We already know this. Why? Why?
Deborah Comenius, this court finds you guilty of the devil's work. Guided by God's mercy, I pass sentence on the witch. Pain forte Dieu. Confess and name your accomplices, or die for your sins.
I have nothing to confess.
How could they have let this happen?
Not a soul stood or spoke for her. There's no justice here. It's a travesty.
We already know this.
Confess, witch.
Target practice.
None
Like you
stand
need it.
for you. Your coven has betrayed you. Name them, and you shall live.
I am no witch! You know this! All of you! Do not turn away from me! You must release me! You must! Will no one speak for me? Anyone? Please! Help me! Help me!
I feel her distress, her rising terror, her dark despair.
She suffered enough. And so have we.
Here, my body, my flesh displayed like a trophy.
More like bait.
Also, this should be rotting and smelling so bad.
So, the circle is complete. Do you return to the beginning? Or is it the beginning of your return?
Huh? That line was so stupid.
A paradox. How clever. How it pleases you to play with time.
I do not play.
Deborah, we know what happened to you. We know what they did to you.
What they did. What they do. I shatter yet.
We're not here to hurt you. You have my body and I want it back. That's all. Help us. Because we can help you.
No, you cannot.
Alright.
You've already failed! You're still... There is no escape!
So far, I'm worried that it's the same fight. You're kidding me, right?
Enough. You are me, yet you oppose me. They murdered us. Make them pay. No. They do not deserve our rage, not these two. All deserve our wrath. They crushed the breath from us. You know this. You asked for this. Not anymore.
It's over. You have been heard. The truth is out.
No! Come back! Feed upon the pain, the treachery, the outrage! No more. It hurts. Behold my wrath!
Phase 2? Okay.
They locked us up!
Although it seems to be more of the same. Oh, okay, so... There we go.
They seek a monster. Don't give it to them.
Okay. That's kind of clever. That's kind of clever. I'm gonna use the ties for the other bosses on every banish. Yep.
They turned their back on us!
There it is.
Your rage called me! Don't resist your true self!
Oh, I thought. Okay, my bad.
You were betrayed. You were innocent.
If they live, they win. All of them. enough pain now.
There must be a reckoning. The pain may end right now. The reckoning is here. Spare me your compassion, for it comes far too late.
Who are you?
I am Retribution.
A word, an idea. But who are you?
I am her fury.
No longer.
I am their nightmare.
You were.
You believe you've won. It will not be so easy.
Phase 3?
For I will end your dreams.
Oh. Okay.
Is that an end to it?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Are you sure?
I mean, even if she doesn't want to, we need to exercise her.
In your hand you weigh my death. The last stone laid upon my broken body.
I'm so very sorry.
Will you leave? Are you ready?
I have lingered so very long. Where now will I go?
I don't know. A better place, I believe. A quiet place.
Quiet is good.
Deborah Comenius, mere words can ill describe your suffering. And if they could, I'd not utter them now. Enough wrong has been done you. Your tale is told, and we thank you for it. You are hurt, and free to go.
Your turn.
Hey, I'm right here.
Aye, you are.
The time has come, and I must go.
That was the promise I made.
We've done good work here.
The music
We've
just
made my
cuts
death
off.
count for something.
Okay.
Someday, we'll meet again.
take all the time in the world. I love you, Rory McGrath.
These years I've spent by your side have made me a better man. You've taught me to survive. You've taught me to live. Thank you. From my heart of hearts, thank you. Farewell, my love.
Death for the dead.
Life for the living.
Okay, bye. She went to the moon. Okay, for a minute there, I was worried that the game was gonna give me control again, and I would have to do some bullshit. Walk super slowly to the graveyard and lay her.
If grief is an odyssey through hell,
okay,
then what appears to be the end is often just a beginning. New Eden never recovered. For years, neither did Red. But in time, the pain of Antea's loss faded, and only the bittersweet beauty of their love lived on in his memory. Who knows? Perhaps, years from now, a legendary Scotsman, his hair grey, shall sit with his children and many apprentices and tell them a story. The tale of his beloved Antea. Of how she lived, and how she died, and how together, in New Eden, they lifted a curse and defeated a nightmare.
there we go. Okay, the game was fun, but it was padded a little too much. I'm not gonna say that they shit the bed at the end, because they didn't. It was just a little too bloated. They could have cut, I don't know, like a third of the quests and a third of the running around, and the game would have been actually really good. But it is what it is. I don't know. I'm gonna say this one gets a a 6. Yeah, it gets a 6 out of 10. If you do what I did, which was apparently all the side quests, or at least most of them, because I got a fucking achievement. And if you just do a few of them and focus more on the story, on the yellow on the yellow quests. I'd say it's a 7, 7.5. But yeah, alright. There we go. That's it. Game done. Ah, alright. Finally. Okay, I'm gonna just leave it here. I'm gonna stop here and yeah. I'm gonna stop here for tonight with this one done, and yeah, tomorrow I have a wait. Tomorrow is the second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start the Final Fantasy Rebirth. Let me check something. Yes. It's just that it's next week. I have a fucking thing in the afternoon, and I don't know how much that is gonna fucking last. So I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to play, or how tired I'm gonna be by the end of it. But yeah, tomorrow I'm free, so I'm gonna be able to play. But that was Banishers, Ghost of New Eden. 6, 7.5 if you skip a third of the side quests. I would say, honestly, if you want to do side quests, do all the green ones, all the hauntings, and just skip the gray ones. The gray ones are just a lot of running around and stupid stuff. They're really not worth it. And I'm not giving it a little higher note because of the combat. I mean, you just saw it. It's the final boss. And I had 0 issues with it. 0. Which is not great. It should have made me do some stuff different. I basically just charged attack and manifest my way through the fight without any issues. I didn't even have to heal. Like, what? Alright. That's gonna be it for tonight. So, I am out.